As we head to the men's side of the tournaments this week, we'll start in ATP Doha. So some players that have withdrawn. We got Jaume Munar, who's supposed to face Kashanov. Munar withdrew, and Alexander Bublik also withdrew from the tournament. So two pretty big players would have been seeded at this tournament. They withdrew. And then to some notable matches. Start with Medvedev straight sets over Jerry Shang. This one could have got tricky, but it didn't. Medvedev took care of business. Yannick Sinner over Makic. I remember looking at the draw beforehand and thinking this one could be a tricky one. And then Sinner goes 6-1 in the first, 6-4 in the second. Light work for Yannick Sinner. Arthur Fils over Kamil Majak. Fils lost first set tiebreaker, tough one, but bounced back very well. Fils also ended up winning his round of 16 match against Quentin Hallis. So he's in the quarterfinals of ATP Doha. See how far he can go and see how he plays as he continues to try to refine his level. And then we mentioned Sinner, got to mention Alcaraz, of course. Alcaraz straight sets over Rinderknecht, but not as dominant of a performance in that second set. Did end up going to a tiebreaker, but Alcaraz got the job done. And then Marijan Humbert, definitely a unseeded first round matchup that I was really looking at and looking forward to seeing. And it's kind of what I was expecting. I expected Marijan to get the win, but did I expect it to be this dominant? No, I didn't. Excellent from Fabian Marijan, as Hugo Humbert still tries to figure out how to play indoor hardcore tennis outdoors. And then Sisu Bergs over Petri Paracard. Bergs was able to get it done in 3 sets. Always tricky to play Paracard. Second set went to a tiebreaker. Bergs was able to get enough breaks in this one to find a way to the win. And as we head to the round of 16 matches, as a lot of the round of 16 matches are already done, just got to wait on the Alcaraz and Sinner matches at the time that I'm recording this. But Stefanos Tsitsipas over Daniil Medvedev. This one, I mean, first off, the fact that they were playing in the round of 16 of this tournament was something exciting to see. And was not expecting Tsitsipas to really take it to Medvedev and go 6-3, 6-4. A little bit of a throwback result for Tsitsipas, as he's had a couple of these results so far to start this year. But the only thing with Tsitsipas is that he hasn't been able to string multiple of these results together. We'll see if he can do that in the next round. And then Lehechka over Zizou Bergs. The result in and of itself isn't crazy, but the fact that he went 6-2, 6-1 to get the result it's super impressive. Lehechka, it's would love to see him back at his top level, and he might be nearing that, if not already there. And then we mentioned Marijan already. I didn't expect a losing 2-0 against Andrei Rublev in the round of 16. Super impressive result from Rublev, who's had success at this tournament before, winning it last year. And then that sets up some interesting quarterfinal matchups. So for one, we got Tsitsipas Rublev. Both players definitely going to be feeling like they can win it. But this is a little bit of a throwback match. Tsitsipas Rublev. If I told you this was a 2021 Cincinnati Masters semifinal, oh, you wouldn't be crazy. But now we're in 2026. We're in Doha, and they're playing a little bit of a throwback match for Tsitsipas and Rublev, and then in all likelihood it'll be Carlos Alcaraz versus Karen Khachanov. In that match, definitely think Carlos Alcaraz will win that one. Though Khachanov always sneaky on February in Doha and Dubai and all these tournaments. So. And then in the bottom half of the draw, this is just a fascinating matchup. Well, Lehechka versus Arthur Fils, both youngsters that now I would say more with Arthur Fils. Let me restart. There's been a lot of talk, obviously, who's going to be the next youngster to bring it to Alcaraz, to bring it to Sinner, right? You think of Jack Draper, Felix. Not so long ago, you were saying Arthur Fils and Yuri Lehechka. Now, Arthur Fils obviously was playing at a very high level last year and then got injured. So he's on the recovery back from injury. While Lehechka, he seems to put together a couple months of consistency and then fall away. He himself has had some injury concerns as well. So these are two players that I'm very interested to see how their careers progress and if they can take that step up, because I think both of them have levels to them to be not only top 10 players, but to make it even further. And then in the then we got Mensik versus Triple Z. Mensik won the first set in that one. That match is going on right now. It might even be finished. Let me check. Mensik did end up defeating Triple Z, so he's into the quarterfinals. He'll face the winner of Popper and Sinner. Now, this one is not a foregone conclusion. Popper on his day can bring it, but with that being said, definitely believe Sinner. And that would make a very, very fascinating match, Sinner versus Mensik. We got some fantastic quarterfinal matches, really, really, all up and down this tournament. And that's why I kind of uh, thought, that's what I was saying before about the level that Doha is. Doha is definitely the top tournament of this week for the men's side. Um, but it was interesting to see Delray Beach's uh, distribution of player ratings as well.